guys, I'm Mandy. Welcome to this quick video where we're going to just set the body up for Pilates or for your day. Okay, we're going to get into neutral alignment, nice mobility from head to toe, and get ready to start, whether it's a workout session or you're just cracking on with your working day. Let's come into the centre of our space. Toes facing forward, hands by our side. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, try and reset, and out through the mouth. One more time, we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out through the mouth. Okay, I want you to imagine someone's pulling you a little centimetre or two taller. Maybe you're standing up as if you're a little puppet on a string, okay? Imagine you're getting longer and longer, not because you're on your tiptoes, just because your body is lengthening up. Hands on your ribs here. As you breathe in through the nose this time, feel like the ribs are opening like curtains. Okay, that breath is going in to open the rib cage wider and almost lift it up slightly. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine those pelvic floor muscles, those that kind of stop you doing the toilet, are lifting up inside the body, like you're kind of holding a wee in. Let's go again. We breathe in. Ribs expand. As you exhale, those muscles in the bottom and then through to the front that would stop you doing the toilet, pull up. That's what we mean by our pelvic floor muscles in Pilates, okay? That one at the back passage all the way through into the front, holding them up. Hands by our side, we take a breath in, we expand the rib cage. And we breathe out, we think about those pelvic floor muscles lifting up. And then as we do so, we also think about the navel scooping in. So that belly button pulling back in towards the spine. The whole transverse abdominis muscle group starts to squeeze in, and we start to get that kind of wraparound corset feeling with the muscles there. 2 more times, breathing in, expand the ribs. Lift up as you exhale, up and in. Last time, inhale. And lifting up and in. Hands by our side. Let's pull our shoulders up towards our ears and roll them back. 2 more. Lift them up as you inhale. Exhale, roll them back. I'm trying to practice that breathing technique with all of these moves. So inhaling as you expand the ribs and exhale as you engage the pelvic floor, and then squeeze in around the tummy. Up with the shoulders and down. Let's take our hands out towards the side, reaching the fingertips really long. And then we're just going to imagine you're high-fiving the walls on opposite sides. Spread your fingers really wide. High-fiving there. Imagine the base of your hands pushing towards the opposite walls. And just give the shoulders a nice little roll. And roll. 2 more back. Finding that stretch through the fingers, through the forearms. Let's go forward, forward, and forward. You've got it. 2 more. Forward and forward. Let's come down. Let's take ourselves into a nice little pelvic tilt. Bend the knees there nice and softly and just tucking your pelvis back and forward. So here we'd imagine the pelvis is like a little bucket of water. Okay, that pubic bone's going forward and back. That lumbar spine is starting to bend and you're just going under and back. Finding that neutral pelvis in the middle, okay? This is a nice little warm up for the lumbar spine. And when you're ready here, not too far forward, not too far back, finding that neutral position, feet rooted into the mat, hands by our side once again. We're going to take our head all the way over to the side, lengthening out through the neck. So our Pilates fundamental starting position here is a nice tall body, shoulders back and down, engaging the pelvic floor and the transverse abdominis through the core, and then having that pelvis in neutral. Now that we've done that, we're just mobilising through the neck, side to side. Let's look forward and drop our ear down towards our shoulder. And then the other way. 1 more time each way, drop it down. And the other way. Let's take ourselves into a lateral spine bend. We're going to let ourselves go to the side. Imagine you're wearing a big heavy bangle on this side and it's pulling you down. And then the other way. So these are really gentle exercises that are easy to do. You just do them one after the other. Once you get yourself in that neutral alignment positioning, you can start to work the neck, and then mobilise through the spine, gently going laterally to start with, side to side. And you can always build this up more intense, okay? But I always just like to demonstrate it nice and gentle. Imagine the spine's like a ruler and it's going side to side. If you've done any of my classes before in person or online, you'll recognize these sorts of sequences. Come into the center. Let's take ourselves into our Pilates squat. The difference with Pilates is that the feet, the knees and the hips are all in alignment. We inhale back, push the hips, the buttocks back, exhale back up. Okay, the purpose of this is to mobilize through the knees, the hips and the ankles, okay? It's not to get really into the glutes or the quads at this point. It's just to mobilize. Let's go 4 and up. You can always add a little heel raise. We go 3. Little powerful heel raise. Start to test that balance. We go 2. We go 1. Bring it up, lift the heels this time. Find that balance challenge. Hold it there. Take the hands out once again to the side. And we do a little bounce with the heels, okay? We hover down, don't touch the floor, and up. Hover down, inhale, and up. Hover down, and up. 4 more, okay? Nice little balance challenge here, which is a crucial element to warm up in the morning for everyone, really. As we get older, our balance starts to deteriorate, and it's such a nice one to practice as part of Pilates, then you know it's done. And let's drop our heels down. Let's take a nice spine twist here. Hands on our elbows, and we are almost done with this mobility warm-up. Head in the center. Let yourself twist from the upper spine. The head stays central to the shoulders and the hips face the front. We inhale to the middle. Baby spine twist, I call this, okay? It's just rotating the spine side to side. A crucial part of the Pilates warm-up is mobilising the spine in all different directions. We've already went side to side. Now we're going into rotation. Okay, try and keep the hips facing the front. This is just gentle, okay? It doesn't need to be too severe. This is all about just warming up the body. Keeping the head central. You can spend longer doing any of these exercises, okay? It's just to give you a flavour. Let's bring it back into the centre. Let's now take some flexion into the spine. We're going to tuck our chin, take our roll down. Bend your knees. Let yourself roll down like you're being led by the crown of the head. Curve your spine. Roll yourself down nice and heavy towards the floor. Find that nice roll down and just stay there. Imagine the head pulling you down, holding it there. Rolling back up through the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, shoulders back, your head comes up last. Crucially here, the shoulders aren't hunched. It's just that the spine is curving. Let's do that twice more. Start nice and tall, tuck your chin, arch in the back, bend the knees, let yourself roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Think about the spine curving one piece at a time. Try not let the hips fly back, okay? Try and think about almost kind of leaning a little bit further forward. And then as you roll back up through the lumbar spine, through the middle of the back, the shoulders aren't hunched, it's just that the back is curved and the head comes up last. Let's go one last time. Let's drop our head, roll yourself down, think of everything compressing one at a time, the knees are bending. Okay, always good to keep a bent knee here because the focus is the spine, the focus isn't the hamstrings. Okay, we're going to stretch them in a second. The focus here is on the spine. The purpose is to roll it up and down, finding that nice flexion and then back up to extension. Take your legs out nice and wide. This is our final move here for this sequence. Toes face forward, hands on our hips, and we've got nice big triangle legs here. We're going to take a nice flat back fold, okay? So thinking about the hips going back, the legs staying super straight. We're trying to stretch out the hamstrings and the calves here. Feet pressed into your mat and let yourself just fold forward. So your shoulders are back, your hips are pushing back, and it's a nice straight spine you've got. Holding it there. And we're just going to take some breaths here. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Push the hips back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming back up, hopefully starting to open up the hamstrings there. Bring yourself back into the center, guys. Hopefully feeling a little bit more ready to start your day or your workout, whichever one you're going into. Okay, we've mobilised from the head to toe, the hamstrings are a little bit open, and crucially the spine is ready for movement now. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.